Today we're doing another Reacts video. I think we should just jump straight into it.
Designs should be aesthetically pleasing, practical, functional, or none of these things, depending on how much you hate humanity. From playgrounds that have clearly been designed by people who despise children, to toilets with very, very threatening auras. Nowhere is safe from the blight of bad design. With that, let's take a look at even more designers who need to go straight to hell for their ideas.
This is designers who should go to
Have you ever bought a product with one of those little plastic windows in the packaging that gives you a glimpse of what's inside? Allows you to see exactly what you're buying, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you trust the product inside, right?
Not much,
Well,
honestly.
not always, as one poor kid discovered. They received Shimmer and Sparkle's really big Shambhala bracelet set for their birthday.
Yeah, what's
But
wrong
when they
with that?
pulled the plastic tray out from the box, they were greeted with this. How misleading is the size of this plastic tray and box compared to the pitiful amount of beads it actually contains? Now, I didn't think any designer in their right mind would be this heartless, and so I figured it must be photoshopped. But no. Other listings of this kit online show the exact same waste of plastic. With a design that deceptive, I think this company might need to change their name to Shammer and Sparkle. Now, I can just about forgive the crimes designers commit against regular products.
I can too.
I can't forgive those who mess with my perception of food through its packaging.
I can't, yeah.
For
Honestly,
example,
it's food.
take a look at this delicious Kobe
boy.
beef steak. Kobe beef is from Kobe, Japan, and is one of the highest quality beefs out there, with an average steak costing roughly $200. But this steak was less than $30, according to Reddit poster Raw Ghee.
Wait, that's
I wonder
good.
why.
That's too good to be true.
Oh, I see.
I knew
They
it.
just used the packaging sleeve to hide the empty section, making it look like this was way more than there actually was. So it seems like a bargain until you get home and slide that sleeve off to reveal all the disappointment waiting beneath. I bet it's never even been to Kobe either.
You probably get
when it comes to food, I always know where I stand with a cream cheese and salad bagel. Or at least, I thought I did. After seeing this, I'm no longer sure.
Oh my gosh.
With Tinker's Mob Editor, when you change the appearance of any particular mob,
from one angle, it looks full of filling, but whoever made it just stuffed one side to make it seem like a fulfilling meal. I thought I had trust issues before, but now, considering I can't go right with meat or dairy, maybe I should go vegan. This vegan mince seems like the real deal. It even promises an incredible hack, or maybe that's just referring to the packaging, considering this is how much mince you actually get. You might be thinking it's just been squished down. Nope. The wax paper underneath reveals this is exactly how much mince you are meant to get. Like vegan food wasn't enough of a joke already. Speaking of jokes, if you want more content that'll keep you entertained and informed, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Alright, shameless self-plug over. What design crime have we got next? Our society isn't great at adapting to the needs of those with disabilities. And before you start arguing down in the comments, feast your eyes on this incredible design fail.
Incredible.
This is tactile paving, designed to help guide those with visual impairments to the road.
Why would they do this?
Except the path's unhelpfully interrupted by a massive bench. Forget being designed to help the disabled. This path seems to have been designed to give someone a disability. As has this one. Apparently, this is meant to be some sort of wheelchair ramp, but I don't believe that for an instant. First, this thing is so steep it'd be impossible to control your speed on the way down. And second, it's a good foot off the ground at the end, meaning anyone wheeling down here would be flung straight into that wall. So either this has a totally different purpose, or it's been made for some extreme wheelchairing.
That kid's going places.
While
by
that
the way.
last image might have made the stairs look like a safe option, these stairs look like they
I fall
lead
down the
straight
stairs.
to hell.
I just ride
The patterns
railing
make it
down.
impossible to
It'd be
see where
safer.
one step stops and the next one starts.
Like,
I
they're
think I'll
gonna-
take my
they're gonna
chances
be
on the wheelchair
shifting.
ramp of certain death, thanks. A bathroom should be
I
a
just
relaxing space where you can get on with your business in peace.
Unless you have Taco Bell, it's not going to be relaxing.
This was not a thought shared by whoever designed the stalls of these toilets, however.
Oh my
Why
gosh,
have the
bro.
doors been installed so high up that they give a full view of anyone sitting down on the john?
Bro.
What
I'm getting
was
so
the thought
mad.
process here? Now, I know American toilet cubicles have absurdly wide gaps built into them to make mopping the floor easier
inhumane.
and to discourage people from doing naughty things in there. But with a gap this high, why bother attaching the door at all?
Why
Although it
even
could
bother?
always
Yeah.
be worse. Over at the Wroclaw University
never
of
be
Science and
worse. That can't
Technology,
be worse.
this designer
Okay,
decided
that's
that
worse,
the
that's
entire
worse.
outside
Okay, that's
world
worse.
needed
That's
not
very
only a
worse.
view,
Oh my
but also a
gosh.
seat for the bathroom show. For such a prestigious university, you'd think they'd have designed their toilets a little smarter.
Oh
Or
my gosh.
less pervy, at the very least. But no matter how freaky public bathrooms may be, they'll never compare to the weirdness you'll find inside some homes, like whatever's going on
Okay.
here. Reddit user LZ8
no,
was viewing a house when they spotted
I like
this
to keep my
god-awful
privacy.
excuse for an ensuite bathroom.
I can tell this lady right here, don't know if you noticed it, but this lady right here, she's just probably in disgust. She's probably like the maid or like the cleaning lady, like came in, she had a mask and like it looks like yeah, and I don't know why you would wear a mask in your own home, so yeah, 'cause there's nobody around you. Is that carpet or is that tile? Is that tile and then carpet? That's a bad combo.
Whoever built it clearly didn't assume privacy would ever be an issue,
No,
or creepiness.
Not at all.
Imagine
Not at
taking
all.
a shower while someone else was using the toilet. Blech. I prefer to keep a little mystery in my relationships, thank you very much. While private bathroom design can be bad, the men among us know that public urinal design can get so much
Oh,
worse.
so
Case
much
in
worse.
point, this nightmare.
Yeah.
Apparently, this
That's
is
a
someone's
nightmare.
freshly remodeled.
I mean, unless you want to go with your homie and then like I think that
work
would be
bathroom. I really hope there were more than just 2 urinals there, otherwise 2 desperate work buddies might end up cheek to cheek, trying not to cross the streams. For all the ladies out there who might not understand,
Ugh.
trust me when I say this is way
It's a giant problem.
too close for comfort.
Giant problem.
Okay, that last design might have just been a slight oversight, but it's hard to see how the design of this
Oh my
urinal
gosh.
was ever approved for use. The parts
I
of
don't
the
know.
bowl protecting
Yeah,
our
the
shoes from drips
Yeah,
have been
imagine
removed. It's been
imagine if-
designed like this to encourage men to get closer to the bowl
Why
so that the
though?
drips
There's no
don't go
point.
everywhere.
There's no
Okay, that's pretty
point.
logical thinking.
But there's
then
no point.
surely anyone using it just gets a lot of splashback? So instead
they
of
get a
getting pee on the
bunch.
floor, you get pee all over your
See,
legs.
and you don't want to have this. You don't want to have that.
Brilliant. I hate it.
Me too.
But the best, worst toilet designs of all are those built on major misjudgments, like this. It's not entirely clear what the line of thinking was here. Maybe this cubicle was too tiny to put the toilet against the wall. Maybe the waste hole in the floor had already been cut out and the plumber forgot to account for
No,
the
I think they're
size
just
of the cistern.
Not smart. I
Well,
don't
whatever it
think they're
was,
smart.
simply cutting 2 huge holes into the
I think
wall
they
is
fell
some
asleep and
serious
forgot what
redneck
they were doing.
engineering. I mean, the water and moisture leaking into the walls
Mold.
is gonna
Mold,
make this
mold, mold.
one massive mold farm in just a
Yep.
few months. Well, that was clearly a crap idea. And somehow,
Ba-dum,
that's
chomp.
not even the worst of
toilet.
these tragic
Take a
toilet
crap.
designs. Back in 2017, the Silut Vidunas Gymnasium in
Someone
Lithuania
has
released
to
these
clean
photos of
that.
its new toilet facilities.
No, there's so many like inhumane factors. Imagine if you get off work or in something and you're just sitting with everybody and you're like, so, my life is over now. And everybody's like, just don't look.
To say the internet freaked out. No partitions, no privacy, and worst of all, no toilet roll. What the heck did this gymnasium expect its patrons to do? Lock eyes with the people on the bowls opposite them as they gingerly take off a sock? Thankfully, no. These toilets had just been installed and were waiting on their water to be connected and their stalls to be built around them.
Okay.
Lucky for Lithuania.
Okay.
Elsewhere in the world, simple oversights can lead to some seriously awkward urinal designs.
Yes.
This urinal has been rotated 90 degrees to the other two
Why?
on either side of it. For
Why?
some reason. So whoever's brave enough to use it isn't just showing off their junk to the world from the side.
Yep.
They're also peeking over into their neighbor's stall. That's pretty pervy, no matter how you look at it.
Yep.
For all the public restroom designs
Slow
that
down.
make you uncomfortable, there are a few private ones that
Slow
are
down,
downright cursed. Over in Mexico, Hernandez Silva Arquitectos designed a penthouse
house.
perched on
Nice
top of
house.
an old colonial building, which had a huge 15-story lift shaft built into it.
Okay.
Most normal architects would have bricked it up or maybe converted it into a storage space, but this studio decided to
Elevator.
build a bathroom over it
no.
and insert a glass floor.
No.
This
No.
game, you're not ready for it.
I'm not.
Anyone on the
No.
porcelain throne would have been faced with a 150-foot drop straight down. Well, it'd
Oh
scare
my
the
gosh.
shit out of you, that's for sure.
Yeah, it would.
As bad as toilet designs can be, basins
wrong
can
with
be
that?
even worse.
That has
Over
so
in
many
England,
things
one
wrong
office
with it.
decided that their bathroom
So many
sinks
things.
didn't need to be big, and so made what looks like child-sized basins for their adult employees. What is this? A sink for ants? Or maybe that guy
It's
just
a sink. It's a sink for cleaning dishes.
has
That's
really,
for
really
it.
big
That's what it
hands. What do you think? Let me know
really
down in the
tiny,
comments.
tiny baby hands.
A weirdly small sink isn't the worst issue you could
Cleaning
have in a
dishes.
public bathroom,
Cleaning
though.
dishes.
You could walk into a toilet and be confronted with this. I
No.
really, really wish I had an answer for why someone thought this was
Why? Just why? Why would you put that there? No, nobody can wash their hands. They're gonna have to. No.
an okay thing to create, but I don't. All I can say is, no matter how bad the mess you make in that bathroom is, it'll
Just go
never
to
be
the
worth
side.
washing your hands in
Just
that
go
sink.
to the side.
While that last sink was overtly terrible, this one makes me itch for a different reason.
Oh.
Why would someone build a cabinet at that angle so that it pokes
No.
out in the middle of the room?
Why? Just
Perhaps
put it
this
in
is
where
my
it's
need
supposed-
for neatness shining through, but I hate that it isn't built against the wall like the rest of them.
Me too.
When this was posted to Reddit, a kitchen designer commented that this person likely bought a dishwasher without checking the size of it and tried to jam it in there. After realizing it didn't fit, and that remodeling the cabinets would be pricey, they just stuck it in at an angle and pretended like nothing was wrong. Well, I'm sorry to say that it was wrong. So wrong. Maybe even the worst. Wait, no,
why'd
that's
you
not the
do
worst
that?
because this exists. Okay, stay with me so that it
does
feels
that
less
exist?
like I'm having a stroke. But I
I'm
think the
having a
reason
stroke.
someone did this is
Am I
because of a
dreaming?
water supply issue. In order to get a washing machine to
dying?
work, it has to be connected to a water supply and drainage pipe. However, if you have limited water supply
No.
points in your property, but still really want a washing machine, you have to compromise. And so that, I'm guessing, is why this
That means cutting through the entire wall and putting it and hooking it up to your toilet.
person has a washing machine linked to their bathroom that now lives in their wall. On the plus side, their house now has a vibrate mode. Now, you'd
Yeah.
assume playgrounds would be pretty easy to design. Just throw in a few monkey bars, slides, and teeter-totters,
Yep.
and you're good to go.
And a little
Unless you've
platforms,
hired a
too.
total psychopath to build your playground, in which case you get slides
They're
like
gonna be
this.
Oh my!
I feel so
Whoa!
sorry for
Ooh.
every little boy.
The children! Think about the children! Think about them! The boy children are gonna die on this thing.
Boy that tried this derpy slide out. Ooh, ouch. Why
I'd
wouldn't
just
you
take
just
the
stick
green
with a
one.
normal slide that has sides? You know, something
Oh my
like...
gosh.
Actually, I take it back.
No!
That's not a slide, it's a death drop. You can just about see from...
It's a log ride going down, and you don't have anything to. Honestly, that's only something a kidnapper would like do.
from the lines of
To end
paint on the
himself.
legs that it has been pulled out of the ground. If those were in the ground, I imagine the slide itself would be at a more reasonable angle.
Yes.
So it would look less like a death trap. This, on the other hand, is hard to justify. No matter how I look
Well-
at it, it looks
Well, Casey, you're gonna have to go down. You already climbed up, so you must go down. Have fun.
like it was designed to be a straight 90-degree drop. A playground ride called Baby's First Head Injury, maybe? Well,
Yeah.
even if that kid did bump their noggin playing on that slide, it'd be better than the headache they'd get from looking at this thing. It looks like Mr. Banana.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. If there are any like 5 or 6-year-olds, well, there shouldn't be, but